What's going on, everybody? We call this the one and done special. 217%, $14,000 made in one trade. How did we do it? Did we get the thesis? How has the week been working out so far? Are you ready? Let's discuss it. Let's get it. All right, as stated, 217%, 14K, more than 14K made in this one trade. Thursdays are afternoon trading for me. Everyone in the Discord has a schedule. For all you new folks, how you doing? My name is KD for the Wealth Wells. Come into the Discord, click the link down below, spend some time discussing and looking at and seeing what people are talking about in this place right here. And spend some time right here inside the testimonials. I mean, just awesome folks leaving awesome reports on how they're crushing this thing, but the action happened right here in the Killer Wells private channel. Now, you can come into the Discord and you can click the schedule icon here, a link here to see what my schedule is, but I do afternoon trading here and all trades are live. Let's get right to it. The trade that we're talking about is the 230 trade. Now, I'm live on the mic for afternoon trading. Those who work a full-time job, I give you an opportunity to trade with me, in the afternoon. And so at 2 o'clock, I'm on the mic. We waited and waited for about 30 minutes or so, and right about that 2:30 time frame, we saw the move. We caught the breakdown on SPX off of the 4,300 area. So here we are. Sorry about that. This is for some training earlier today. All right, 4,300 area, right, on SPX. We caught the nice breakdown there, and we didn't look back. We absolutely didn't look back as this thing began to break down. And it was a nice move. So we're going to talk about this little move right here. This was the second leg of the breakdown here. And we call this the one and done. Now, let's really recap it for a minute. One lesson learned and see, really how we knew to take this trade and hold with ease to the tune of 217%. All right. So if you watch this video, my weekly prep, then you know where my key levels, my higher time frame levels are. And those inside the Killer Wells channel, they also have my levels inside of this channel right here. They've got this special level, so they know kind of coming into the market for that day or for the afternoon session what I'm looking at. Now on SPY, let's go ahead and hide. Let's hide the VVP, and let's keep the VVP indicator on there for now. All right. So anyone who's been watching any of my preps or just kind of my breakdowns, you know I have a big old fat area of interest here. Now, if you want to learn how powerful areas of interests are, I am not a lagging indicator trader. I am not a supply and demand zone trader. Good Lord, no. And I'm not a pattern trader. I use something called VVP. This is my system and how to read the market. So my core training is here. But these are setups. Anybody can take my setups. You can get them, learn them, right? They're 1 hour bite-sized trainings on the tools that I have in my tool pouch. I've got 20 of them that'll continue to be loaded here once a month. One here that I'm very, very fond of is the areas of interest. And when these are identified and you learn how to trade through them, boy, you're going to be a monster. Well, I gave everyone in the world on YouTube this area of interest here. And so right there, smack dab coming out at 230, we get an indication, POC, shift in volume, area of interest, major level, rejection. We get a clear indication right there that, you know what, we are going to hold. And once we hold this area underneath our POC right here, we're going down, baby. So for those of you guys who caught the first move, now the first leg of the move is right here off of another area of interest. You can see the sell pressure there. And once the sell pressure begins to manifest itself and you see it in relation to the volume profile right here, then you can take the continuation to the downside. Now this area right here between 145 and 230 is called Chop City. And this will kill your contract. This will shake and fake a lot of people out. And unfortunately, what new traders do, here's a lesson learned right here. All right. A lesson learned is don't chase, wait for continuation. Now that's a huge Huge thing and problem for most new traders. Now, easier said than done, right? How do you avoid chasing but knowing when to get a continuation, right? What's the difference between chasing a trade and continuation? Well, what we took at 230 that I'm discussing with you right now, we got 217% on. That's continuation. Someone who chases this trade doesn't understand the cues of when to get in. So we got areas of interest, we got volume pockets, we got levels. I mean, good Lord, right? They'll get in somewhere up in here. Right? They'll get in like right here, and then this thing will reject, and it'll start to go up, and you'll see the buy up, and then it'll get wicked out. All that stuff. This is how you get faked out. Has it ever happened to you? You chase a trade only for it to reverse on you. You get out of the trade only for it to go. Well, what's going to fix that is if you understand how to read shifts in volume. Now, we don't have enough time to discuss that right now, but shifts in volume tell you when the trade will break down. See, day trading is not just about getting in a trade. Day trading is about getting in a trade at the right time in the right contract. That's what day trading is about. Now, if you learn that, you'll be good. So don't chase, understand when to get in for continuations. All right, so here's the trade. This is what we saw. All of these, we saw the buy volume not be able to hold. We came into our area of interest and we saw rejection off of our level from the VVP indicator. So I'm using these shaded areas, all the levels there. That's the VVP indicator. Link is in the description. This is the WealthWells volume profile with level 2-like data on the right-hand side. You can even see it shifting right there as we are live, right? The futures are moving. And we took it to our targets. Now, with that being said, some of you guys held, to a further breakdown. This was basically a 45-minute move, maybe a 20-minute move, and in and out. That's called the one and done. All right. So are we getting the moves that we expected this week? Let's take a look at a higher time frame here and talk about it. Well, absolutely. We're going to hide some of our levels here. We're just going to take a look at the VVP indicator here. It's the thing of beauty. And if we look at the week, we'll do a recap tomorrow. I'm only recapping this one trade, but if we look at the week, we can look at the areas that we were coming back into, and we specifically talked about this area of interest down here and being pulled to it. Every day I have a thesis that's built for the day. And as I see the market shift, obviously we got JP on the mic today. That's what all this is for. I did not trade any of this, but this is some very classic behavior here. The JP Powell pump and dump. But after, if you're like me, you want to practice, best practices, and you wait for this type of behavior to settle. Once the behavior settles and your area of interest forms, coupled with your volume, you should be good to go. And that's all we did. Most of you guys took both legs. I took the second legs to trade the backside of the day. All right, here's what you need to do. You need to take some training. That's it. Bottom line. There's a couple things that's coming. To the end of the month, we've got our ebook, How to Day Trade with a Full-Time Job plus paired training. It's going to be a banger. It'll help you to do what you need to do. First edition. All right. So sign up here, get on the list for pre-release and for special pricing. Then join the Tier 3 access. The Tier 3 access is where folks can come if they are serious about day trading for all the call outs, trade discussions, trade breakdowns, KD After Dark sessions, our Mindset Monday sessions, all that cool stuff. And then, of course, I have 7-figure training. These are for folks who are ready to go to the next level. We've developed and are continuing to develop folks every single month that's hitting the 100K mark. That's 1.2 million a year. Yes, it's happening. It's real people, real results. Come on in, and then you can take the setups here. All right, so it's been a pleasure talking with you guys. We call this the one and done play. Man, 217%, $14,600 made in that one trade. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for tomorrow's OPEX, baby. And you know what's going to happen. Watch our weekly prep to understand the flow for the week. It's not too late to get the goods. Katie for the Wealth Wells signing out.